Hey guys, welcome to DoMoreLife. I'm Jeremy and I am joined today by my friend Ross, who is a Thailand veteran, we will call him.
4 years, not a
And
veteran.
I had a question about transferring money and how to transfer money from the States to here, how to transfer money within the States, what exchange rates are like, all of that stuff. And today, Ross is going to help me answer all of those questions. So Ross, exactly how do you do it?
Well, the couple ways you can move money. The easiest way is if you're a tourist coming out here, bring cash with you. Cash is the easiest way to exchange. You can go to every bank in Thailand has an exchange rate posted, so you'll know exactly how much it is. One thing to keep in mind, bring $100 bills with you. Do not bring 20s, do not bring 50s. Crisp, brand new, no ink stains, no pen marks, no tears, no anything that's on the bill that would make him not want to take it. Because if it has any look that it could be counterfeit, they just won't take it from you. So, kind of thing to be aware of. If you live out here like I do, there are other ways of bringing your money here. Oh, one other thing, traveler's checks, don't bring them out here. They're useless. They don't get the best exchange rate. You have to pay for them to get them, and you won't get a rate. So cash only, or if you don't want to do cash, the other way to get your money here, go to an ATM machine. And in ATMs out here, there are many different banks to choose from. Each bank has their own fees. You could pay anywhere between 150 baht to 250 baht per transaction on top of whatever your bank would charge you for not using their ATM machine. So it's something to keep in mind is before you leave your country, find out how much your bank charges you for international ATM machines. I've seen rates as much as $10 per transaction. The ATM machines here limit you up to 20,000 baht per withdrawal. So if you pulled out 20,000 baht or $650 roughly, and you wanted to get more of that, it could cost you as much as $20, $25 each time you do it.
Now, can I give you an example of that? Because for me personally, I have taken, the bank I bank with, Wells Fargo, I've taken money out 20,000 baht at a time before. So it charges me the 220 baht from the ATM, and then I get an additional $5 charge from my bank. So it winds up costing me about $11 to get that money out. And that's what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah. So the best bank to go out here is Eon Bank. Eon Bank has a 150 baht fee, and they take all major credit cards. So if you were doing a cash advance on your credit card, still 150 baht for a fee. They limit you also to 20,000 baht. So something to keep in mind when you're doing that. If you're planning on staying here a long time, you can set up regular transfers. There are a lot of different ways of transferring money here. If you have an American bank, like I bank with Chase, you can do an international money transfer to your foreign bank account here, and they charge $35 per transaction, and it comes over here in 2 to 4 days. That gets very expensive for $35. You can also incur fees when you get here. Some of the banks out here charge you a fee for the incoming transfer. Krung Thai Bank, as an example, charges 1,000 baht as an incoming transfer. So you have a $35 transfer from your home country and another $35 from the bank here, $70 to move $1,000. That's a lot of expense. Bangkok Bank charges 500 baht for it. One of the services I found out here is a website called OFX.
This is very important, guys. Pay attention to this because this is something I've never heard of before.
So OFX is based out of Australia. And you set up an account from their website, ofx.com, and they will then allow you to move your money, and they allow you to do it as one transaction per month and no charge, but they do charge a fee of 40 stang per dollar. So if you saw the exchange rate said today is about 31.50, you would get 31.10. However, if I go to the bank across me right now, they're offering only 31.18 for a $100 bill. So less than 8 stang on a dollar is not a huge loss. And that's, you can do as little as $100, as much as $100,000, and it's the same fee, 40 stang per dollar. It does take about 6 business days to get here, and you need to have an account in Thailand to move it to. And the nice part about them is you can call them up, tell them how much you want to move, and they will then lock in a rate. So if you see the exchange rate is fluctuating through the day, and you see it's 31.50, 31.55, it's going back and forth, you think it may go up to 31.60, you can say, do a transfer of X dollars at 31.60, just like you were buying a stock where you could put in a price to purchase it. If it hits it, they will then lock in that transfer fee. They'll call you within 24 hours to make sure that you did want to move that money, and then they will move it for you. And it's pretty seamless, it's very easy to do, and I've been doing that for a few years. The other way I like moving money is through PayPal. And you think PayPal would be the craziest way of doing it, but with Bangkok Bank, they have a branch in New York City, which allows you to get a New York City, United States routing number. As opposed to out here, they use Swift codes, you have the routing number. You can look it up online, Bangkok Bank routing number. You can set up that bank account as an additional account on your PayPal account. And so if you have moved money from your Wells Fargo Chase up to PayPal, and then from PayPal to your Thai bank, you'll get your money 48 hours, no fee, from either your bank in America, from PayPal, or your bank here. And it is the same exchange rate as you'd get from international banking. So it's a great exchange rate, simple to do, and 48 hours later you get your money. It is the fastest way I found to move big money for low rates. If you need money in a hurry, go to the ATM. Otherwise, PayPal is the way to go.
Now, a lot of people are seeing your face on the channel and that kind of thing, and they're wondering about you and what qualifies you to be able to speak on stuff like this. So why don't you give just a little brief history?
Okay, so I moved out here 4 years ago with my Thai wife. We lived in America for 10 years. Prior to that, I lived off and on here doing visa runs for 2 years until she got her fiance visa to move to America. And after 10 years, we said, enough with America, it's too expensive, let's move back to Thailand. And I make enough in royalties that I'm able to, every month, have enough money to live off of and be comfortable with it.
So total experience in Thailand, how much would you say you have year-wise? Like when you first started coming here?
I first started coming here in 2002. And that time the baht was 44 baht on the dollar, and it was completely different than it is now. Today, Thailand is a lot more westernized than it was then, and I've traveled throughout most of this country. My wife and I have driven around as far north as Pae, as far east as Isan, as far south as Krabi and Koh Samui. And I've seen the highs and lows of Thailand. Living here in Rayong is like living in any suburban town in America. We have our mall, we have our stores, and it's really close to the ocean, and her family's from here, so it makes it easy.
All right, Ross. Well, I just wanted to say, there you go, guys. A lot of you had questions on transferring money.
We did talk about one other thing, Jeremy. When you're grabbing your credit cards to think about coming to Thailand, which bank is you want to use? Barclay Bank. No international exchange rates when you charge money. Important, because everybody out here is going to charge you 2 or 3%. Barclay won't charge you any additional for international fee. Chase, Citibank, Capital One, Wells Fargo, they all have international fees on top of it, anywhere from 1.5% to 2%. So imagine buying something and have to pay an additional 5% just because you used the wrong card.
That's very valuable information, guys, and stuff like this is helping me, and I certainly hope it helps you. So Ross, thank you, buddy. I appreciate your help as usual.
Something a little different for you guys.
Exactly. We'll see you guys on the next one.